Let me help you up. Your nightmare is just beginning.
With whom?
Corey Baxter, American businessman.
Good evening, Mr. Urkel. Is everything going okay?
And Aunt Harriet's calling all over the place to see if you've been killed.
Cool. This is all your fault, Missy. It's just for a while, right? Then you're gonna come back and do daddy daycare again.
You found Ariana Grande in his home when you all were still together?
He had a home studio downstairs, so, you know, it's not like anything was crazy when I went there.
Oh, the biggest smile in the world.
She came to me and she was crying. I said, what's the matter, Michelle? And she said, well, I'm sick. She said, well.
Ever wonder what happened to those child stars that made us laugh, scream, and get hooked in front of the television? From Disney Channel royalty to sitcom icons, these starry-eyed kids captured our hearts. But sometimes, fame isn't forever. And with some, well, the spotlight fizzled out a bit too quickly. From scandals, heartbreak, or just stepping away, these stars vanished, leaving us all to wonder, what really happened? First of all, the hilarious Corey Baxter from That's So Raven and Corey in the House, Kyle Massey.
Baxter residence, cute one speaking.
Born on August 28, 1991, Kyle became a beloved figure on the Disney Channel for his excellent comedy timing and charm.
You always have to follow me. I was using your big head to block out the sun.
He even did some music on the side, putting out singles that made his fans sway to his beat. However, Kyle's career declined significantly in 2021 after facing felony charges for allegedly sending explicit material to a 13-year-old girl.
Now I can sit here and I can like look at you and say it without breaking down. One of the hardest moments in my life.
Kyle denied the accusations, but the scandal effectively ended his career. At 33 years old, Kyle has a net worth of $500,000, which is a far cry from his Disney heyday. Massey has not had any prominent acting projects since his voice role in Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Don't sweat him, champ. Yeah, this bozo's got nothing on me.
In 2020, and no announced work for 2024 or 2025 has surfaced. His activity on social media also ceased in 2022. These days, he is keeping a low profile, and while we would love to see him bounce back, the path forward looks tough. You may remember Ross Bagley as Little Nicky Banks of The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Mommy and Daddy won't let me watch Bad Boys.
Bad Boys, huh?
Or Dylan Dubrow in the blockbuster Independence Day.
Shooting aliens.
Born on December 5th, 1988, Ross became that cute addition to the Banks family during the later seasons of the show. He is also known for his role, Buckwheat, in The Little Rascals.
Hey, we got it done. We got it done.
History repeated itself, and Ross and Will Smith got paired up again.
We ran into each other behind the scenes getting fitted for wardrobe. That's something that actually was brought up at the reunion. We just bumped into each other. That's how it went, so.
However, the transition from child actor to adult star is not an easy one, and Ross struggled to keep afloat in Hollywood. He eventually moved away from acting after a few smaller roles and pursued a more private life and education. He graduated from California State University and has since built a career in real estate, working as a realtor in Los Angeles. He also manages a consulting firm called Pathways Consulting and occasionally works as a DJ under the name DJ Rossi B. Now at 34 years old, Ross has a net worth of $400,000. Although he left acting, Bagley remains connected to his past roles through appearances in special events, such as the Fresh Prince reunion in 2020.
Dude came out, started that joint, it was like, kaboom!
He has expressed gratitude for his experiences, but prefers a laid-back lifestyle away from the spotlight. Naya burst onto the scene as a child actor, appearing in shows like The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air and many more sitcoms to name.
Good evening, Mr. Urkel. Is everything going okay?
Her real claim to fame was with the role of Santana Lopez on Glee.
If I die young, bury me in satin, lay me down.
Born on January 12th, 1987, Naya was a triple threat. She could sing, she could act,
Everything about you screams virgin. You're about as sexy as a Cabbage Patch Kid. It's exhausting.
and she could command a scene like nobody's business. Unfortunately, her personal life mostly gained headlines for the wrong reasons, from finding Ariana Grande at Big Sean's house, who was her boyfriend at the time.
You found Ariana Grande in his home when you all were still together?
He had a home studio downstairs, so, it's not like anything was crazy when I went there.
And her arrest for allegedly assaulting her ex-husband, Ryan Dorsey. The charges eventually dropped, but the incident did provide a snippet of the up and downs in their relationship. After Glee, Rivera appeared in several other TV roles, including her portrayal of Blanca Alvarez on Devious Maids.
Why are you keeping me down here? Why? I don't know anything. I don't even know who you are.
And Colette Jones in Step Up High Water.
All right. Hello. If you haven't met me yet, I am Colette Jones.
Her acting career began early with appearances in commercials and TV shows like The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air and The Royal Family when she was a child. Rivera also ventured into music, releasing her debut single, Sorry, in 2013.
Sorry, I'm not sorry.
Though it didn't perform as well as expected. Additionally, her memoir, Sorry Not Sorry, 2016, offered insights into her career and personal struggles. Rivera's final role was in the Step Up series.
Totally was lying. Come on.
No, we're not the FBI. They don't go around fingerprinting everyone.
The year 2020 saw Naya suffer an awful drowning accident while saving her son during a boating trip at Lake Piru. At the time, she was just 33 years old and had a net worth of $5 million. Destiny was one of the familiar faces in the early 2000s, marking her presence in both shows and movies. Born on December 20th, 1990, she came into the spotlight with noticeable roles as Lily in Marilyn Hotchkiss, Ballroom Dancing in Charm School,
Business has been off.
Thanks.
and as Michelle in the emotional drama Woman, Thou Art Loosed.
Me, Mom.
What? Who hurt you? What you talking about?
He pushed and he held me down.
She didn't stop there. She appeared on the Disney sitcom That's So Raven as Danielle.
This is my little sister Nadine.
Very pleased to meet you, Raven.
Well, aren't you the cutest little thing?
The funny and sassy frenemy of Raven. Destiny also made guest appearances on hit shows like ER, Hannah Montana,
You're the one who's gonna get it bad.
Get it bad. Too much?
You think?
and Everybody Loves Raymond,
Nice dress, Cinderella.
where she mixed both comedy and drama. She made waves in Hollywood and later decided to step away from acting, leaving many wondering why such a talented soul would choose to opt out of the spotlight. At 33 years, Destiny's net worth is unknown, but she'll be remembered for her work in the iconic productions of the 2000s. Michelle had the type of charisma that would light up any room. Born in Brookline, Massachusetts on September 23, 1968, she grew up in a very artistic household, as her father was a saxophonist and her mother a stage actress. Indeed, from a very tender age, Michelle showed a lot of talent. She was born to perform, not only as an actress, but also musically. Michelle gained fame playing Myra Monkhouse on the hit sitcom Family Matters. Immediately, America fell in love with the geeky girl head over heels for Steve Urkel.
Michelle Thomas is that for me. She really was like a big sister. Michelle Thomas was a part of my confidence building.
However, that wasn't all for Michelle's acting skills. She also played the role of Justine on The Cosby Show.
Hey man, let me tell you something.
Stop it! Nobody is going outside. Theo, I can't believe you.
Me?
And did some work on The Young and the Restless.
Does that mean you'll help me?
I really don't know what it means.
I mean, because he will show up, that much I'm sure of.
Proving she wasn't a one-role wonder. Sadly, Michelle died young. She died in 1998 at the age of 30 due to a rare type of stomach cancer. Some attendees at her funeral included the cast members of Family Matters, all there to pay tribute to this beautiful soul.
Oh, the biggest smile in the world.
She came to me and she was crying. I said, what's the matter, Michelle? And she said, well, I'm sick, she said. Well,
her net worth at the time of her passing is unknown, but her life and the lives she touched are truly priceless. Many will remember her as such a humorous and warm individual who allowed them to laugh so much from around the world. Born on December 4th, 1987, in Los Angeles, California, Orlando Brown was without a doubt the Disney Channel royalty. His character, Eddie Thomas, on That's So Raven, had the audience cracking up with his amazing comedic timing.
Y'all sound ridiculous, okay? I can stop eating anytime I want.
An infectious energy.
So what's for dinner, sweetheart?
He made appearances in other iconic shows, such as The Proud Family and Family Matters.
Who is he? How do I know it's not a trick?
Making him one of the most recognizable young actors of the early 2000s. Behind closed doors, Orlando's life was far from smooth sailing. As he transitioned into adulthood, he continued to make headlines for all the wrong reasons, including multiple arrests for drug possession, instances of domestic violence, and of course, his beef with Wild 'N Out star Nick Cannon.
I never had to work for Nickelodeon. I work for Disney. We don't do those. Shout out to Nick Cannon. I won't do his money like that.
There were also some bizarre interviews, like the one where he discussed his activities with co-star Raven Simone.
I mean, she gave me, and then I gave her some,
which left many people scratching their heads.
Tell Minnie Mouse to suck my sack like Raven did when she was black. When you hear that rat-a-tat, I suggest you scat. I meant just that.
However, over the years, Orlando has sought help for his issues working toward recovery.
I got to do the therapy sessions. I got to meet my therapist.
At the age of 36, he is still putting things together, netting an estimated worth of only $2,000. His career has had its ups and downs, but fans are still hopeful to see him catch a little peace and perhaps a second chance in Hollywood. Well, Trent Cameron might not be a household name, but his role as young Roland in The Wood made him unforgettable.
All right, the thing to always remember when dealing with females, suck, never chew.
Born May 16th, 1979, Trent brought humor, charm, and a whole lot of heart into the 1999 film that still remains a favorite coming-of-age story about friendship and love among fans.
I'm sorry, man. I didn't think she'd get that mad personally. You know, I guess since you knew, she just tripped.
Even when The Wood put Trent on the map, his career just didn't blow up as many would have thought. He made guest appearances in shows such as Moesha and The Parkers.
I mean, what kind of deal did you make? What kind of money are we talking? How much stage time do we get? When we gonna fill our W-2?
Proving he had much more to give as an actor. Eventually, he stepped away from acting, moving to a more quiet life, away from all of Hollywood's drama. Now 45 years old, it is estimated that he has amassed a net worth of $250,000. Though no longer in the spotlight, his memorable performance is still appreciated by fans of The Wood. And sometimes, all it takes is one iconic role for someone to leave their mark, as his story stands in proof. Kamani played the lovable Bobby on the sitcom All of Us.
Bobby? Bobby?
He was born in Oakland, California on August 1st, 1998. Talented since birth, this young boy had a charisma that stole the show on this series.
So many nights thinking how you did me wrong, and I get strong.
He didn't just stop at sitcoms. Kamani went on to provide his voice for the animated film Happy Feet, which became an instant sensation across the world. He even appeared in movies like Daddy Day Care with Eddie Murphy.
We can still have lots of fun together.
Will Phil and Marvin still be here?
Proving that he could hold his own next to Hollywood heavyweights. But he decided not to act anymore as he grew older and concentrated on his studies.
Did a little stint in community college. I realized that I did love education. I was like, I really want to go to a 4-year and take some time to study some stuff that I'm really interested in.
At only 24, Kamani has an estimated net worth of around $40,000. Though many miss him on screen, it seems Kamani chose to take a path he felt was best. And who knows, someday he might surprise us with a comeback. Zelda Harris gave us a wonderful performance for the ages as Troy in Crooklyn, Spike Lee's semi-autobiographical film about family life in Brooklyn.
Sorry, Greg. You sorry why? Sorry I called your mother a hoe. And you sorry about teasing me about being left back 3 times?
Born on February 17th, 1985, Zelda brought an edgy rawness and honesty to the role that made audiences cry and laugh. It was clear from the start that she had talent. She followed that up with roles in He Got Game and The Babysitter's Club.
Grown up and everything like that, there you.
That's what I keep trying to tell him.
But by the late 90s, Zelda had decided to take a step back from acting. She went to Princeton University to focus on her education, exploring those areas of her life that existed outside of Hollywood.
And events like this kind of remind us of our roots, where we come from, how it used to be, growing up seeing a lot of those old films and black and white footage.
At 39 years old, Zelda lives a quiet life far from the entertainment world. Her current net worth is put at $500,000, and even though she has not revisited acting, her work in Crooklyn remains culturally relevant even to this day. Zelda's life is a case of knowing when to pull back and focus on what really matters. Alicia burst onto our screens as Alicia, the no-nonsense band manager of School of Rock. Born on April 28, 1991, Alicia was a natural in front of the camera, bringing both sass and smarts to her part opposite Jack Black. She starred in Are We There Yet?
I feel sorry for the next sucker who tries to put the moves on her.
As well, displaying her incredible talent and becoming a familiar face in living rooms across the country.
And the storyline is great too. You can watch us grow into a family with new additions along the way.
John T. McGinley, the
babies.
dog.
After her fame as a child star, Alicia decided to move away from acting. She pursued and acquired a degree in speech pathology. She now practices the profession to help kids with speech difficulties, bagging a net worth of $2 million at the age of 33 years. Though her career has taken a different turn, the difference she makes in the lives of people around her is something really big, which proves that one's life after Hollywood can also be equally worthwhile. From the child stars who stole the show to the ones who stepped away in search of themselves, these stories remind us that fame just isn't forever. Whether tragedy, controversy, or just a different path stood in their way, each of these stars left a mark. Though their fame may have faded, the memories they gave us will continue to shine bright,